Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
You know, there of all the things that the new government has done in their first 100 days, the significant natural areas decision might just have brought the most relief. It's not a major issue in the cities, but in rural New Zealand, it's been an absolute nightmare. It's like so many other ideas that I suppose on a piece of paper might have had some merit, but once out in the field, it caused harm, worry and upset as officials went nuts. Now, post the instruction to councils last week to not bother carrying on, it was then pointed out that there needs to be a law change and the government might have got a little bit ahead of themselves. But guess what? The government make the rules and laws in this country, and if a law needs changing to enact their desires, that's exactly what will happen. So therefore, the kerfuffle over the weekend is basically pointless. Now, a major part of the issue was, or is, it was councils who did the deciding. And given we have far too many councils in this country, we have far too many interpretations, of course. Until you own a chunk of land, and by that I mean acreage, you know, several hectares if you like, you don't truly understand its effect and hold on you and your investment and care of it. And that was probably the most egregious part of the whole idea. The people who came up with the concept were mainly from the city, and given it was the Labor Party, they had little of any real connection to farming or farmers. It was predicated around the basic idea that somehow farmers are environmental thugs and their main objective in the morning is to ruin the landscape, abuse the stock and wreck the future of their property. There was also an overlay of the cultural outlook that plagued so much of what Labor did. Was there something from years and years ago that may be of significance? Oh, you can never be too careful. There was no understanding that farming is one, hard work, two, farmers are professionals who take their job and their property seriously, and three, just broadly, the idea of setting out to destroy your business, which is what land is stupid anyway. The bloke who made the announcement was Andrew Hoggard, the Associate Environment Minister, and a bloke who knows a little bit about farming. And he, by the way, is the sort of person we need more of, one, in life, and two, in politics. People who speak from experience and have been there and done that. A person's land is sacred. Its ownership and therefore stewardship is intricately tied up in who they are. And along came Wellington via a local council and started telling you what you could or couldn't do with what you'd forked out a small fortune for and put toil and sweat into. The fact that the inventors of that idiocy couldn't see the practical and real-world outworkings of their ideology is in some way why they are now no longer running the place.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.